Drexel students pay on average of $1,700 a year on books and supplies. If you've been wondering how to help lower the cost of textbooks for students in the School of Education, Drexel University Libraries can help. In this video, we're going to cover two alternatives to traditional textbooks: library-subscribed resources and open educational resources. One way to lower student costs is to use library-subscribed content. This includes journal articles, texts in databases, and ebooks. These materials can be added to your syllabus and placed in course reserves in your Drexel Learn course shell. Here are some examples of library databases with text particularly suited to education students. Sage Research Methods Online is a repository of handbooks, reference works, videos, and other instructional tools on quantitative and qualitative research. Whether your students are learning how to conduct a focus group or preparing to put together a mixed methods project proposal, material from this database would fit well within a research methods course. The O'Reilly Learning Platform, which also goes by the name Safari, is another source of educational books and videos. O'Reilly has a large number of works dedicated to computer science and technology topics, which could benefit education students preparing to teach in the STEM disciplines. Skillport is a learning management system that contains the Skillsoft library of texts with a strength in continuing education skills. Classes on educational leadership might consider exploring the business sections of the Skillsoft library for texts on leadership, management, communication, and more. Drexel students can use these resources for free as part of their access to library-subscribed content, and you can request to have individual titles placed as course reserves and linked to your course. While you can go to databases like Sage Research Methods or the Safari O'Reilly platform directly, many of these texts are also discoverable through our main summons search box on the front page of the Drexel University Libraries website, along with hundreds of thousands of other ebooks from other vendors. If you have any questions about using materials in our catalog, please ask. Another source of free content comes from Open Educational Resources, or OERs. OERs are educational materials that are free to use, copy, share, and remix. They're free either because they were created under an open license, such as those issued by Creative Commons, or they reside in the public domain. Open textbooks are a subcategory of OERs, and if you use them, they're completely free to students to access, annotate, and share. How do you know if an open textbook is accurate, timely, and appropriate for your course? There's no substitute for reading over a potential textbook yourself and evaluating it. But to narrow down your choices, many open textbooks have reviews. Where can you find open textbooks? The Libraries has a guide dedicated to OERs, which will connect you with some of the largest sources. The Open Textbook Library, an initiative of the Open Textbook Network, is one of the largest. OpenStax, Merlot, and LibreText are a few others. These resources typically have topic filters, so you can explore open content specifically in the field of education. Finally, remember that open resources aren't an all-or-nothing solution. Evaluate what's out there and use what you can. It might be that 2 or 3 chapters of an open textbook meet some of your needs and a library ebook meets others. What if none of these options perfectly fits your course? Consider authoring your own open textbook or working with a group of faculty with similar interests and experiences to write one together. Drexel is part of the Open Textbook Network, which means Drexel faculty have access to their publishing opportunities. The OTN can help you connect with faculty from other institutions interested in creating quality open content, and it provides guidance and structure on the open publishing process. In this video, we've covered different ways you might discover, access, and contribute to the alternative textbook resources in an effort to lower the cost of higher education for students. If you have any questions, contact the libraries. We are here to help. And thank you.